If you're looking for beginner-friendly hosting, you've probably heard of TinyHost and Hostinger. While both help you get content online, they're built for very different purposes. Here's what you need to know. Let's start with TinyHost. TinyHost is designed for one thing: publishing static websites quickly. You can upload HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files, and you have your site live in just a few clicks. No server setup or technical knowledge required. Pros: extremely easy to use, fast deployment for static websites, great for portfolios, resumes, landing pages, and project demos. No coding or server management required. Cons: only supports static websites, not suitable for WordPress, databases, or dynamic web applications. Now let's talk about Hostinger. Hostinger is a full-featured web hosting provider. It supports WordPress, websites built with CMS platforms, online stores, custom web applications. It also includes tools like email hosting, domain management, and website builders. Pros: supports WordPress and dynamic websites, affordable hosting plans, beginner-friendly control panel, scales as the website grows. Cons: requires a little more setup than TinyHost. Some advanced features are only available on higher tier plans. So, which one should you choose? Choose TinyHost if you need to publish a simple static website quickly, you're sharing a portfolio, resume, or project, you want the easiest possible deployment experience. Choose Hostinger if you want to build a blog, business website, or online store. You plan to use WordPress. You need hosting that can grow with your website. Final verdict: if your goal is to host a simple static website with almost no setup, TinyHost is the easiest option. But if you're creating a full website and want flexibility, better features, and room to grow, Hostinger is the better choice for most beginners. If this comparison helped you decide, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know which hosting service you choose in the comments.